Hey everybody, this is Donna Berry. I'm coming to you today to do a flip through of my Bloomkeepers Archive Volume 3. This one's called A Timeless Garden. This is a lap book. She's very wide. 2 signatures. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. I just want to give you a little warning that this is probably going to be long, so hit that speed button if you want to get through parts of it or all of it. It go just really fast. Or sit down, grab your tea or your coffee, and enjoy all the little hidden treasures I'm about to show you. I will be going through this a little more thoroughly because there are a lot of little things in here I really want to kind of show. So as I said, it is a lap book. This is 5 inches. There's the back. And this envelope contains my business card and more information about the journal and my bio. And here is a closure. I decided not to use those hinge things because they are just a little wonky to get through this and to get the screws the right length and all that stuff. And brads are not thick enough and long enough. And so I went with this time. You'll see on volume 1 that I did actual hinges on that one, or little, those little flip over things. So here we go. We have 2 signatures. I'm gonna open her up to here. I didn't put anything in the middle so I didn't impede this at all. I'm gonna move over here to this side and open her up. So here we have signature 1. This is vellum over a music sheet, a little journal card here, and a couple of cards inside this side pocket. This paper is from a friend of mine. She's an artist and gave me a bunch of papers to use in anything I wanted. And they're all like jelly prints and photographs she did with filters and painted papers and all kinds of things. So you'll see a few things like that throughout these Bloomkeepers Archives journals. Right now there's volume 1, 2, and 3. You'll see a few of those here and there, and I'll try to point them out for sure. This journal has a lot of new florals in it. So we've got a journal card. This one has got birds tucked in here and there. And of course you can journal on them. Volume 2 had butterflies, and volume 1 is strictly florals. So we got a couple of cards here. Tuck in there. A bird. This is, I don't know if you can see this, but it's 3D. So this is all raised. Not all of it, but some of it. It looks kind of cool in person. Here we have little envelopes, one of my signature moves, where I use miniature envelopes as a belly band. So they each have like a little card and a birdhouse or a bird in them. And then the belly band, of course, has journaling cards. This one talks about the delphinium itself. And then just another card. Goes up in there. A little acetate, talks about the lilac and the words associated with it. And here we have this cute little book page envelope I made that I printed on, actually. And inside there's one of 5 plantable seed papers, a butterfly. There's these cute little handmade tags, and then some other papers that I made to write on and that go with it. Kind of all coordinates. But there are 5 of those envelopes. I'm sorry, 5 of those butterflies in here that will let you put inspirations on the back and plant and get yourself your own real flowers. So some pages are just eye candy. Here we've got a couple of postcards. This is a magnet, and then it opens here. Got a card here, a card here, 2 cards here. Again, another of my miniature envelope belly bands. And tucked inside here is this guy. Has a Velcro. And then inside there's just a ton of little ephemera and things like that. I didn't count the ephemera in this one this time. I usually have a lot of ephemera in mine. I think in my last one I had 130 pieces total. So I'm not going to count them this time. I just know there's a lot. This one has a lot more of the cotton and cream or antique white laces, where volume 1 had a lot of very frilly, silky, beautiful laces. Not that these aren't beautiful, but very different look. And then volume 2 just has some other laces in it, but not just purely this cream kind of cotton look. And here we have another butterfly tucked back here, another bird, journaling card, a little cluster, and more lace. Here's a card, and behind this card is a bird. This is a piece I made last year. I thought I took it in here. There's a card here. I don't know if I can get it out. So it's all very coordinated. It's one here, and one up here. And this is glued down. Another one of these little envelopes. And again, inside, I love this trim, by the way. Inside is just some coordinated card, a coordinated card, and some papers to write on. Tea stained, and one I printed on book page, this is also printed book page. So there's a few of these in here. I really like adding envelopes to my journals. I think they're a nice little place to tuck things away. This is just a little, folder. And it folds out like this. And you can write on it. That kind of ties in a little bit with some of the other florals in here. And ranunculus, we've got flower cards and a bird card here. A little shapely little side tuck, corner tuck there. And here you've got the red calla lily and a little card you can write on that talks a little bit about it. Not going to talk too much, I'm just going to show you. This flips down. There's a bird here. It might go out of off frame. But then this is 3-dimensional here, and these here. This guy comes out. Well, watch me get it stuck now. I don't want to pull on it too hard. I know it comes out. There you go. It's a little card. Goes inside here. And you just sit it like that. And let's see what's next. We have a little flower card, a couple little tags. This is writing space, all torn papers, and stamping, and then this oval, and then there are flower journal cards inside here, just tucked away, little hidden spot there, more lace. Here's a flower, here's another butterfly. These are all fussy cut to go, with this flower. And a couple more cards. Here's the other side of that vellum. This is just a little, it actually is glued down, so this looks like a belly band, but it's not. So just a couple little things in here. Another envelope. I don't think I'm going to open that one. And some more pages to journal on. But this was kind of fun. I cut this out like this. And then this is the side of the print. And then you have the Morning Glory. A few more. and a birdhouse. I thought that was kind of fun, different, unique, I guess. I like to give lots of journaling space, not in addition to just some pages to write on, but lots of cards and things. I made this little window and I put the little bird on there. And there's another card in here. And we have more pictures. Look, we're already at the end. Here's another one of my friends. It's the same as the front, but I didn't put anything on it. And then we have these are just full of ephemera, little stuff that you can buy, like, you know, little check receipts and guest checks and little papers that you can get like from Temu. And in this one, you get this little tiny one. So kind of, it goes with them, matches. So it's just ties in there. So that is signature one, not too bad. I'll go back to the front when we're done and I'll tell you a little bit more about the journal in terms of a few other things that I want to point out. So this is the other side of the lap book. Open it like this. Let me go like this. This side's a little thicker. This is something I did on my Sizzix die cut, my Big Shot. I cut all these out. So it's a great paper. It's actually perforated here. So you could take the pages out. I thought that was kind of a really cool piece. And made this belly band. This is vellum between two pieces of this matching paper. And then there's a card inside here that also matches the paper behind it. And here we have, take these out so you can see, this is also cut out from a die. Another butterfly, some more cards. I just kind of pin them down, keep them in order. This guy goes like this, and like this, like this. There's a card, and you can write all over it. So, stuff this in here. Come on, there we go. There we are. And then this one goes in here too. And more acetate. This pocket is full of like postcards, giant ones that you can write on. Another card here and another card here. It's a actual double pocket, and it coordinates with the background that it is part of. So let me get these back in here real quick. And you go here. And let's see. I made this in Canva. It's just a picture, image I had, and I made a little checkerboard. This one goes like this. And you can write on these cards, of course. And here we have a petunia. Just some pretty cards. And this is a pocket with a tag inside of this pocket. Talks about Black-Eyed Susans. And then it has a coordinating tag inside the pocket. And I'm not gonna try to shove it in, I'll come back. Anyway, it goes like this. So that kind of coordinates. This is something I made a while back, but it's one of those pop-up secret bags. It has all kinds of, if you can see inside there, little tags and little journaling cards. Thought that was kind of pretty. The green goes well with this page. I always get out of breath when I'm doing this. Okay, here we have a little window, a rose card, and the little rose card actually sits down. It doesn't have to, but it sits down inside here. And this card goes in here. And then this is a little poem I wrote about roses. I'll just let you read it. If you can see it okay. And then you can use this to write on, journal on as well. This is Stargazer. Lots of stuff on top of this pocket. Thought that was kind of fun. Some fussy cuts, little lace, hummingbird. There are more birds in here. This is bougainvillea. And here I put a pocket with a tag. Same thing here. And on this one, I have, sometimes they're so hard to get out when they've been in here a while. And it talks about the symbolism of the magenta bougainvillea. So I try to do that a few places with different flowers, not everything. Probably would get kind of old if I did it. I'm gonna come back to that. Anyway, thought that was kind of pretty. You can journal on here. Let's see. This is, I got this piece at Dollar General and I thought it was perfect. So all I did was glue it on, and then I just made some pretty journaling cards to go with it. So there's 3 in here. And let's see what else we have here. This is one of my favorite things. This is actually cardstock. These are the flowers of the month, by month, and these little cards come out, and it will tell you the let's read. Flower of the month, in this case, is the carnation. And you can, a little journaling spot there. I just thought this was really kind of a fun piece to add. Oh, come back through here. Sorry, little card. This is done with my die cut, both pieces. I had to go in and put distress in between all these little squares. This is actually a piece of applique, and then these cards are also from the die cut. So they go into those corners. This is a tablet. This is a photograph I took, and then this is just a tablet that goes tucked in here with this lace and applique and little bling. And this is kind of a fun one. I took and made a double pocket here, and then within each of these is a card that matches the pocket. So go like that, and then like that, and then like that. And if you saw, this was seamless, this whole flower. Here we have the poppy. And this talks about the poppy, I believe. Yes, it does. So it gives you information about poppies and what they symbolize as well. And then just some really nice big cards in here. Beautiful piece of lace. A little kind of sort of cluster. Just another card here. This flips up and gives you a little, and just a little information on snapdragons, a little journaling spot. And inside here, I might have missed one of these, there are some writing pages that tie into these next pages. I think there was one more of these pockets. Maybe it was the other side. There are 2 of these types of hidden pockets in here. This is a doily, a little envelope with a journaling card. And this is a tablet. Okay, so there's a few tablets in here too. More lace. This is a tablet. Also made with that same die, but bigger. But it has all lavender paper in it. It's all cut out. all glued and stitched down. Not stitched, I'm sorry, glued down. This is just kind of stuck in there. I couldn't tie it around in order to glue it down. This has just got a little tag in it. There's more of my friend's paper. I just think her papers are really cool. Some of them worked out well. Here we have a window, a little information on the hyacinth. I feel like there was more hidden things I wanted to share, but you'll come across them, I'm sure. This is something I made last year also. Just, you know, journaling cards, and then inside, so I might have to cut that. Just paper, one of those little perfume bottles, you know, all kind of geared around, I don't know, what do you call it? Femininity. So now the one thing I wanted to go back to really quick was the front of this, because up here is a pocket, and this card talks more about the journal and then what's in it. So it's 2 signatures, 72 pages, mini envelopes, vellum acetate, writing tablets, plantable seed packets. You will get 4 actual seed packets to plant your own flower garden. The special center signature spread with the monthly flowers. And that's it. I thought this would be longer, but I think I got through it pretty quick. So I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.